Hello again and welcome back. My name is Michael Hedfors from Smail Acura here in Greensburg, PA. Today we're going to take a look at the new 2016 Acura MDX. This is the advanced package. We're going to go ahead and do a ride along. I'm going to show you some awesome features on this. It'll be a great video, so stay tuned. Alright, so as you can see down here, we have the electronic gear selector for the 9-speed automatic transmission. Put it in drive. I just have my foot depressed all the way on the brake. I'm going to hit the drive button, and then off we go. Now this car comes mated with a 3.5-liter V6 with VTEC as well as VCM, variable cylinder management. So as we're cruising on the highway, you can take it down to four cylinders if it needs to, or even 3 to get the best fuel economy out of it. And it works well with the 9-speed automatic, provides ample acceleration, great power, as well as fantastic fuel economy for a car this size. Now this specific model of the 2016 Acura MDX that we're showing you, it is the advanced package. This comes with all of the safety features, including the AcuraWatch suite of safety features. They're driver assistance aids, and how they work is there's a few different systems, including adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist system, forward collision warning, collision mitigation braking, automatic windshield wipers as you just saw. As you can see here, as we accelerate up from that red light too, it's very smooth, quiet. It's not rushed at all. The transmission shifts very smoothly. It's not a jarring ride. It's a great family hauler. This thing is fantastic for long road trips. You can just eats the miles away, especially with this model with all the driver assistance features that it has. It's just a truly great car to just cruise on the highway with. And that's what people buy this for. It's a family hauler. It hauls up to 7. This is our 3-row 7-passenger SUV, and people buy it and they take their families on road trips in it, and they're really great cars for that. As we drive down here along, this is on Route 30 out in Greensburg, this is where we're located. There's great view out of this car. There's great sight lines, a nice big windshield right in front of you. You can see out very easily, big side windows, great visibility. You have the nice large size side mirror so you can see everything, as well as the blind spot information that, comes on as you pass people. It's, you feel very safe and secure in this vehicle. You sit a nice high up position. You're in a nice high SUV position that everybody loves. You can see the road. I can see behind me very easily. There's a nice big mirror and nice rear glass. The steering wheel feels great in your hand. It's nice leather wrapped. It's got 10 and 2 grip notches here. For a more sportier drive, on the steering wheel, you can do everything from the steering wheel, and the gauges in front of us. So in the gauges in front of us, we have, you see your engine coolant, your tachometer on your left side, your MID screen in the middle, shows you anything you could really ever want to know about the vehicle, honestly. And then your speedometer and your fuel gauge on the right-hand side. And when you're looking down, you're driving, you just have to glance down, and you can have anything up there. You can see. You can have your super handling all-wheel drive system, see exactly what power is going to what wheel and when. That's part of the super handling all-wheel drive system that Acura gives, and it's a great torque vectoring all-wheel drive system. All of our new SUVs come with it. We don't stock any front-wheel drive SUVs here at our store, so for those crappy Pennsylvania winters, you don't have to worry about it. It's a great all-wheel drive system. You also have your navigation screen. So I don't have a destination set. We'll set one here in a second. But if you had one set, it would show you exactly what you were doing and how long you had to do that. So as you're driving, glance down, check your speed, glance down, see exactly what you're doing. Eyes don't ever have to go off the road for more than a second. Also on the steering wheel, you do have the paddle shifter, so you can engage those at any time just by pulling on one of them. As you can see, you can adjust the gear that the car is in, and you can be in the perfect gear that you want to be in for the sporty, or if you're towing, if you want to tow something, or if the roads are a little less than favorable out, you can keep it in a lower gear to help slow you down. Keep it in, if you have it in drive and you just engage it, they'll hold it for a little bit. When you come to a stop, it will resort back to a full automatic mode. The way you switch out of the automatic mode, if you wanted to be in full control of the vehicle, you just, where we hit the D button on the electronic gear selector, we just press that again. So you see it says D/S. So if you hit that again, that's going to put the transmission in sport mode. At this point, then we can take full control over the transmission if we'd like to. Obviously, this is a family vehicle. This is not a sports car, but if you wanted to drive it like one, I mean, you could. It's an Acura, so you can if you want to. You see, I can hold the RPMs a little longer if I'd like to. You know, engage myself in the driving a little bit more. But for the purpose of this video, we're gonna go ahead and pull it back into drive and just let the car do all the shifting itself. Another feature I really love, especially on this hot, it says 88-degree day, but it feels much hotter than that, the high humidity. If you look on the center stack here, you actually have with the advanced model, you have heated and cooled driver seats. They're 3-position each mode, and they are automatic. So if you have it on auto high, which I don't right now just because it's a little too much, they'll automatically come on for you. So to help cool you down, help cool down the cabin, especially with this nice black leather interior that we have. It does get a little hot in the sun, so that's a great feature to have. This car is just extremely quiet in here. You don't hear road noise, you don't hear tire noise, you don't hear a lot of wind noise. You go over any, separation and expansion cracks in the road, and you don't hear it, you don't feel it. You just, very nice, quiet ride. You could hear me whispering if you wanted me to, and I'm not shouting at all. I'm, talking in a very soft tone. See, I can even whisper, and you can still hear me just fine. There's no noise in this car at all. So, our all-wheel drive system in the MDX, it's like I said, the super handling all-wheel drive system, and what that means is it's actually a torque vectoring system. So it can send up to 70% of the power to the rear wheels, and then of that power that it sends back there, it can send 100% of that power to either the outside or the inside wheel. And it uses a lot of different sensors as well as inputs from the driver to figure out exactly what wheel needs the most power. So you're thinking, okay, yeah, that's great, all-wheel drive system for the snow. Well, this is not just an all-wheel drive system for the snow. This is a great dry road all-wheel drive system. This is a great wet road all-wheel drive system. It's always working and it's always sending power somewhere. And so if you're, cruising on the back road, you're kind of carving up the back roads and getting a little aggressive, maybe a little bit spirited driving, it'll sense, the inside wheel in a turn, and it'll actually send power there to help pull you through the turn. It's a fantastic system. In the wintertime though, same sort of thing, but it's a little different. It uses the wheel with the most traction, so it has, slip sensors on all the wheels, and if it senses, the back passenger side wheel has the most power, has the most traction, it's going to send the most power there. So it's really going to work so you're never going to be stuck. You're going to be able to get out of any situation. Great in snow. It's great on regular dry pavement like today, and it's really fantastic in the rain too. It works so you don't have to worry about any hydroplaning. If you are at a red light and you hit the gas, it's not going to just spin the front tires or anything. You're going to go. Which is unlike a lot of the other systems on the market. This is not, it's always sending power to a wheel. You can just tell it's a very well-built car. Everything is soft to the touch, nothing's hard, everything's within easy reach. You've got your interface dial here to control, the upper screen. You've got your touch screen here within easy reach. Your transmission's right here. All your controls up here are nice, easy reach. I mean, I'm 6'1" and my hair's a little spiky, and I still got plenty of headroom. The seat is fully adjustable. It's a 10-way power driver seat. With this MDX, standard on all MDXs actually, you do have a power telescoping steering wheel. As you can see, it goes in and out there and up and down, and that's just going to be another reason you're gonna find a great driving position, and this car is it's gonna welcome you home. You're gonna get in it, and you're gonna realize it's not a chore of driving anymore. You get in, everything's very well in easy reach. I have longer arms too, but for even shorter drivers, you can, like I said, with this range of motion of this seat and the steering wheel, you can get a great driving position. Everything's gonna be close to you here. You can control everything. You have your whole climate control systems right here. It's a great car. It really is. And inside, the feeling, it's very, like I said, it's a very welcoming feeling. People get in this car, and without very much anything, you feel very at home in this car. You feel like you can just hop in and drive it and not have any issues because you can see great. You're not gonna crash it because it's too big of a car or anything. So we want to set the cruise control. So what I want to do is I want to hit main. It's going to turn those two systems on, and then I want to hit set. Set at 58 miles an hour. It sees that car in front of us here. So as you can see, it picked up that little car, this logo right here in the center, picked up the car, and I have it set on, the 2 bars of following distance. So now that car has gotten out of our way. The car will pick it up here. That's out of the way here in a second, which it is. And it slowed us down to about 50 miles an hour. So we're gonna pick right back up to what I have it set at 58. You can see I'm not doing anything. I'm not touching the gas or the brake. We're cruising right back up here. So now, obviously we're cruising on the highway, so I want to turn on the the lane keeping assist system. So I'll press that button there. And it's reading the lines. Now, the car is essentially driving itself. Obviously I'm remaining in full control of it, but the car is using its systems and it senses that car there. So we're gonna slow down a little bit. Now that car's out of our range. Still picks it up, but it's too far away. So we're just gonna keep cruising here. With this model, like we do have, this is on the tech package and above, we do have the blind spot information. So there's 2 sensors in the back of each quarter panel of the car that are always scanning behind you in your blind spot. So as soon as this car pulls up alongside us here, I'll show you how that works. Alright, so as this car pulls up, there's a little indicator right here. The light will come on, and if I go to signal, you see it'll flash and it'll actually beep at me. It's a little warning, hey, you know, there's a car there. You better be careful. You don't want to hit it. Alright, and one more feature I want to show you guys is the parking sensor. So let's say, you know, we're coming in here and, you know, oh, I see a spot. So I want to park. So we're going to come up here and we're going to go real slow at it. And, oh, I don't know if I'll make that bend. Oh, let's see here. So, as you see, it shows up on this little screen, this little MID screen right in between your gauges, as well as up on the navigation screen. It says, warning, approaching object, and it's beeping rather slowly. Now, if I get a little closer, it starts beeping quicker, as well as, you know, now it's showing the orange right here and the red right there. And it's showing you that it's from the front sensors and the front passenger side sensors that it's picking it up on. If I get a little closer, now it's red. Now it's a constant beep. It's telling you, you know, hey, you're about to hit that car. You better stop. So we're gonna calm it down. I'm gonna put it in reverse here. As you can see, it's still beeping at us. So we still want to be careful, and it's still letting you know, hey, you might hit something as you're backing out. Now we're far enough away from it, and now they stop. The same system works in reverse here, and I'll show you in just a second. So let's say we're backing up into a spot over here. Coming back, and you can see there's a car back there. And let's say, you know, for whatever reason we didn't see it. So now it's beeping at us in the rear, and you can see those yellow lines flashing, letting you know. And it says on the MID screen again, and it's showing you in the rear on this time, hey, you're about to hit something. So as you get a little closer, now it shows you it's from the side and from the rear, and now it's orange. And if we get a little closer yet, now it's red. Now you can see we're really close to that vehicle, and we definitely don't want to hit it. It's a nice car there, but we'll just quiet that down, and then we can pull away. It's a great feature to have. If for whatever reason you wouldn't want that feature, you can shut them off by a button right here, right by your left knee. There's a button right there to shut them off. Another great feature of this 2016 Acura MDX is the cargo capacity. Obviously, it's a large SUV, and if you have all 3 rows of seats up and you have 7 passengers with you, you still have 15.8 cubic feet behind the 3rd row. Now, if you fold down those 3rd rows, you have 45.1 cubic feet of space. It's plenty of room to fit, you know, a trip to Sam's Club, or, you know, any warehouse store, any grocery store, or even IKEA. You could, you know, put enough stuff back there. Now, if it's just, you know, you and one other person in the car, you can fold down all 2 rows of seats, and then that's going to give you 90.9 cubic feet of space. That's obviously great. I mean, you could fit, you know, anything. You have the whole length of the car. You could fit everything. You could move a kid to college in this car, and that's part of the reason why this car is built the way it is. It's what it's designed for. It's designed for families that are on the go. They're designed for families that have to move people and move a lot of things, and it's a great car to do that in. So, obviously, the best way to get a feel for a car is to come out and, you know, test drive it yourself. And that's what we want you to do. Come on out, you know, give a test drive. You know, we are all very excited about these cars. You know, they're great cars. We love to get people in these new cars because they really are great cars. A few of the salesmen actually drive one of these as a personal vehicle, so they really understand what it's like. So come on out. You know, I know if you were a fan of our other videos, you just saw that we just got a new showroom. So come on out, take a look at our new showroom. You know, take a look at a brand new MDX. You know, you can drive it around and you can actually get a real feel for it. And you can get in the car and you can see what I mean, but when I say, you know, you feel very welcoming, you feel very at home in this car. And for more information on this car, as well as many other cars like that, please feel free to check out our other videos, or feel free to stop in. You can take a test drive. We can take a look at one of these new cars in person, or as always, you can check out our website at smailacura.com.